Today I would like to introduce you to the CUMILA project. CUMILA stands for Curriculum Guide of Media and Information Literacy for Adults. A guide for developing a curriculum to teach media and information literacy to adults. The project was carried out within the framework of an Erasmus Plus program. On our website www.cumila.eu you can find out more about the project partners and the project itself. At the beginning of the project there was one question. What does an adult actually need to know today so that he or she has at least a minimum level of media and information literacy, so that he or she can move in a self-determined way in the digital world? For this purpose, we provide a comprehensive knowledge compendium within the framework of CUMILA that helps you to acquire the necessary knowledge yourself, including a variety of teaching materials and exercises, as well as worksheets that are freely available to you. To support you, there's also a syllabus for each subject area that gives you guidance on how you can structure the individual topics into learning units. And for those who don't like self-taught learning, we also have a small online course to help them learn the topics themselves. Who is CUMILA for? First of all, CUMILA is aimed at people who work in adult and vocational education. With CUMILA, they are able to offer their own courses in media and information literacy. But CUMILA is also for all people who work in any form with groups of people, be it in youth work or association work. CUMILA also enables you to offer targeted individual topics in the form of concrete exercises, whether as individual workshops or as part of a more comprehensive training course. But CUMILA is ultimately also interesting for individuals. Our materials are certainly suitable for self-study. Even some of our exercises can definitely be done independently. Of course, some group exercises will not quite work, but the effect remains the same. So, CUMILA is for everyone who wants to further their education in the field of media and information literacy. How can I use CUMILA? In the preliminary work for this project, we have identified 6 major topics for which we have provided corresponding knowledge and learning materials. In the first module, Digital Society and Digital Citizenship, we focus on the digital society in general. For example, how digitization is changing our everyday lives. Topics such as e-government and e-learning are also included. In the second module, Communication and Collaboration, we focus on digital communication and collaboration using digital solutions. Be it communication with messengers or netiquette to cloud solutions that enable us to work in a larger team. The module Information Search and Opinion Formation, our third module, focuses on the topic of how I can find information on the internet at all, how I can use search engines in a targeted way, what sources of information there are at all, and how I can also verify and check information that I find on the internet. In addition, this chapter also deals with topics such as rights of use, licensing rights, An example, how I can use information or material from the web at all. And last but not least, this chapter also deals with the topics of opinion making and fake news. The fourth chapter, Security, Privacy and Data Protection, deals with digital identity and challenges in the digital world. We talk about risks on the internet, our data on the net, and also about my data and my rights. So also about the General Data Protection Regulation GDPR. The fifth chapter, Technology, then deals with tools and machines, hardware and software, how we humans network on the internet or with the digital world, and which digital technologies exist and which digital technologies we will also have to deal with in the future. The last module is then mainly aimed at families. In the module Families and Digital Media, we talk about how to introduce children to digital skills and how to accompany children in dealing with digital media. For each of these 6 modules, there is a manual containing all the theoretical knowledge. This manual can be downloaded free of charge as a PDF from our website CUMILA.eu and from our wiki page wiki.cumila.eu. And this document is a starting point and it's especially suitable for self-study. Then, building on this compendium of knowledge, we have learning materials for each topic in the form of exercises and worksheets. These are all summarized in our wiki system, wiki.cumila.eu. There you will also find the knowledge modules for download. For a better overview, the modules as well as our wiki and the exercises are organized in the same structure. To link the knowledge and the learning materials, there is a sample syllabus for each module. This is a proposal from us on how the contents can be taught in a structured way. Based on this syllabus, you can build a complete standalone course or select specific topics according to your needs. And as already mentioned, we also have a learning module, which can help you to work through the topic step by step. The e-learning module can be used without login or registration. However, this also means that we cannot save your learning progress. That's why you have to make a note of where you last worked. One more important note. With all the topics I have now presented, during the project we kept asking ourselves, how deep do we actually go into the topics? Where do we draw the boundaries? Many of these topics are so extensive that they would have exceeded the scope of our project. And it was more important to us to go broad and cover all the topics than to declare every topic in detail. Therefore, you should see CUMILA as a starting aid, as a first step, as a first source of information, in order to then obtain more in-depth information on the topics that are of particular interest to you. However, CUMILA is not meant to be a one-way street. You can also contribute to the project. All learning materials, all information is freely available, can be used free of charge, and you're welcome to make your own learning materials, your own exercises available to the community by publishing them on our wiki. Please free to contact us. Before I wish you a lot of fun with CUMILA, a small note on our own behalf. We are interested in your feedback. We would be pleased to know whether and to what extent CUMILA is being used. That means if you use CUMILA or parts of CUMILA, please let us know. either in a short email or via personal contact. If you like our work, we, as the Medienkompetenz.TV Association, would be happy to receive recommendations or donations. By doing so, you ensure our existence and enable us to continue implementing exciting projects in the future. Thank you very much.